Hello, Scorpio. Welcome to Dove and Serpent Tarot. This is your weekly tarot forecast. Please like, comment, and subscribe to this channel, especially if this reading is resonating with you, all right? And also go check out the other videos that may pertain to you for your sun, moon, or rising signs. I think that'll give you a much more dynamic picture of the entire situation this week, all right? So let's get into it for Scorpio. What does Scorpio need to know for this coming week? All right, we've got the Nine of Discs. So let's lay out the rest of our Dove and Serpent spread. Ooh, a lot of good cards so far. Yeah, this is looking pretty good. We're also going to do our bonus mystery card, confirmation card, and we're going to save that for the very end. So stick around to see that. And that's going to kind of tie the reading together and give us that confirmation that we're looking for. You know what I mean? So, where to even begin? This is really, looks like some amazing energy. We got a lot of major arcana. We got a lot of fire. I think this is really going to be a productive, successful week for you. I want to say that this is really about gaining success in whatever situation you're in. If this is like a financial thing, which I kind of think it is going to be financial because, again, we've got that Nine of Discs. So something is coming your way. Something that you've been working on is going to start paying off. All right. And I guess the first go-to is a financial thing. But really, I think this could apply to anything in life that you've really been working hard on and you're just kind of waiting to see the benefits of that, waiting to see the profit, you know, that profit's coming. I think this is the week where you're really going to start to see all of this, like the number is just going to go higher and higher and higher. And you're going to see that success coming in. And on top of that, we have this Eon or Judgment, Rebirth, Reawakening card. The final judgment, right? This, I really think, is you taking all of this success and it's almost like you can never turn back now, okay? With this, like this increase and this profit that you're seeing this week, it is going to really shut the door on the past, on the beginning stages of whatever this work is that you're doing. Whatever you've been trying to do for some time now. And I think maybe that you've been working on this for a while, and I'll get to that in a second. But I really think when you hit that level of success, you're never going to drop back below that, right? I think you're going to achieve a certain level, and it's going to be like that breakthrough level, and then you're never going to go back to like, you know, it's like when you're an amateur for so long, then finally you hit professional status, and there's no going back. I think that's going to be you this week. This is really some new opportunity, a new door to the future, like that breakthrough kind of success, right? And I think it really is coming. I think this is like a financial or a work-related thing, or some kind of big project that you've been working on that now you're finally going to hit that professional status. You know what I mean? Where you're gonna start earning a profit this week, and there's no turning back from that. Now, I said that this was something that you've been working on for a long time. And I say that because we have this Queen of Discs. And this is someone who has been steadily putting in the work day after day, not obsessing too much on the results or on the profit or on the success or failure of it, just doing the work, just plugging along every day, doing the damn thing. And this was you. This has been you for, I think, quite a while. I think you've been just steadily putting in your energy, putting in, you know, your blood, sweat, and tears, and it's going to pay off this week. This is really leading into this wonderful scenario of taking that project, that work, whatever it is that you're doing, and maybe you'll leave me some comments down below and let me know like what realm of work this is or what this you know big project is that you're doing, because I really think that this is the week that you're going to have that breakthrough success, okay? And it's kind of been a long time coming. Again, I said that already, but I want to reiterate that. You've put in the work for this. It's not a fluke. It's not just like a random success or just unexpected. You've been working at this for a while, and now you're going to see the profit. You're going to see the benefit from that. In the immediate future, we have this Prince of Wands. I wonder if this is maybe just your level of excitement, your level of like a renewed sense of, oh man, now I really have to get busy working. Because we see with this one, with the Queen of Discs, this was a steady, day-to-day hard work right? But like just patient and just plugging along. And then in the immediate future, we see this. This is like a more hectic, more frantic, more chaotic, more energetic and excited energy, right? So it could be that you're plugging along steadily, steadily, steadily. You have this breakthrough success, and now you really have to get busy. Now the excitement is there, and it's just like an adrenaline rush that's going to propel you even further into the future. Right, so this, I think, is not representing another person involved. I think this is representing the energy level that you're going to have when this kind of breakthrough, breakout success happens. It's really going to liven you up a little bit. I think you're going to feel this excitement, this adrenaline rush, and it's going to push you into the future. A couple other things that I want to get to that seem really, really heavy in the path of the dove here. I think we'll go to the devil first down below. This is your underlying energies, kind of unconscious, below the surface energies, or like a historical tendency that you have. And I really think that this is your ambition, your drive, your almost obsession with this work that you're doing. It's almost like you don't think of anything else. This has been your focus. And honestly, looking at these other cards here, I would agree with this devil card that says you've not really been concerned with anything else. This has been your number one focus for a long time, and it's literally the only thing that you're putting your energy into right now. And you know what? That's a good thing because it's going to pay off. It's working out. So this is your kind of ruthless ambition, your obsession with this project, and this is your driving, motivating energy to create, to build whatever this project is, whatever this work or this business is that you're doing. This is that underlying force and power and ambition, your endurance to keep doing this steadily day after day after day. All right. So the next influence that we see is this Magus card. And the Magus card, I should say, is the planetary energy of Mercury that rules this cycle of readings that we're doing this week. All right, so last week the readings were all ruled by the moon energy. This week, all of the readings are kind of ruled by this Mercury energy, right? This Magus energy. And so when this card appears in a reading this week, it's very, very important. It's extra special, right? And this is usually a pretty special card, but this week I think it has even more importance. And this is in the top of your reading here. This is at the top of the path of the dove. And this is saying that this magician, this Magus, this Mercury energy is the dominating force in your whole situation this week. And this is really that part of you that is just like a master of this work. Like it's already achieved like that kind of divine, wise, masterful status, right? But it's not that you're consciously aware of that. This is almost like your guardian angel or your higher self or something from the spiritual world, right? The subtle world that is just driving your hand, that is just kind of putting all of the events in place for you and putting all the materials where they need to be and guiding your hand, guiding your mind, guiding this entire situation that's leading to this fantastic breakthrough next level success. All right, so Mercury is that divine hand that is really just kind of ruling your entire week, at least for this week. And this is that master magician, that person who is just completely adept at all of the skills and talents, all of the resources that they're using, and everything is just really falling into place. It's just so smooth and harmonious. It's like you're already the master, right? And so this is that energy. This is that that kind of like divine will that's coming through you into all of this work that you're doing. And I don't mean to get too magical or mystical. This is really just like you being in such harmony with yourself and with the work and with the universe that it just seems to flow from you unconsciously even. It's just when you're doing this work, it's just almost effortless. Though you're putting in the effort, okay, don't get me wrong, but it just has that flow. It just has that harmony. It's just like you're in the zone with it, and you are able to create this exactly how you've envisioned it. And it's almost like you don't even know where all of this is coming from. It seems like it's coming out of nowhere. But it's because Mercury is guiding your hand, guiding your life this week. And this is leading to such wonderful success. Now we're going to move on to the path of the serpent here and see what other kind of energies we have. And honestly, it's a lot of the same energy. And that is just compounded benefit and success and abundance for you. First card we come to is this Hermit card. I think that this is how you have really harnessed all of this hard work and ambition and drive and this endurance to keep doing this work day after day. I think that you have really kind of turned away from a lot of other things in life, not in a bad way. I think that you've focused your energy inside. You have you've tapped into that spiritual source, like your inner light, you know, your inner drive, your inner fire too, because we have, you know, some good fire cards here. I think that you have really just, you know, in some ways isolated yourself. You've taken time to just kind of pull away from the external world a little bit and focus on this work. And focus on what it means to you. Focus on your ambition and your skills and abilities. And I think that's how you were able to tap into this Mercury, this magician, this Magus card. I think it is just a little bit of this kind of self-isolation, a little bit of a pulling away from the world in order to focus on this, right? So I see that this is kind of where you are now. You're just a little bit more introspective, a little bit more maybe introverted, a little bit more self-isolating, right? A little bit more by yourself doing this work than you are engaging in so much of the external activities of, you know, social life or daily life, whatever. And this, I really do think that this is how you were able to harness this energy to make this success happen, to tap into that Mercury energy, right? It's because you turned away from the things that were distracting you. You focused your light inward, and you were able to bring all of this out of you. Now, maybe not consciously, but I think that's what happened. I think this is why we have such wonderful success on the path of the dove here. Now, in terms of your relationships with other people who may be involved in this situation, we have this Two of Wands. And now this is you taking ownership and you taking leadership and authority over this work. Now, if there are other people that are involved in this work that are either, you know, associates or co-workers or just whoever might be involved in this situation, I think that you're taking the leadership role and you are the one making the decisions. You really have that boss attitude about things, okay? And now, if there are no other people involved, I think you still have this boss energy where you are in control and you are confident. And you're taking that responsibility and ownership for the decisions that you're making. And you're doing it with such wisdom and insight from Mercury here. And then also such ambition and drive and just endurance. And then also such meticulous patience, steady day-to-day work that you're creating this wonderful success because you're taking ownership, you're taking leadership, you're harnessing all of the different aspects of your being, all of that different energies, and you're really utilizing them in the best way possible, and you're creating this success. All right. The next card we come to is the Six of Swords, and I think that this is talking about some of your concerns and worries that might have been present in this situation or that might come up this week. I think that there is a little bit of a worry that you're going to overthink things, that you're going to maybe stop that flow and harmony and start to question things or ask, oh, am I doing the right thing? What's the plan? The Six of Swords is really about having that organized thinking, that clear thinking, that very, very well thought out plan and strategy and structure of the whole system going on. It's just really like a beautiful mind kind of thing. And I think that you're worried that this might go away, that this harmony that we see, okay, because Mercury is here. Mercury represents the mind and communication and thought and planning and structure, mental structures. So Mercury is that beautiful mind that's represented by this Six of Swords. So I think that you're kind of worried that you might fall out of that harmony, that like weird just flow where it's just kind of coming forth from you. And I think if you were to stop and think about it too much, that you might kind of get out of that that harmony, get out of that flow, get out of that zone. And you don't want to do that. So I think the key here is to just trust in the plan, trust in the way your mind is flowing, the energies that you have flowing through you and from you, and just trust in yourself, trust in the beauty of the situation as it is now. Don't overthink it. The next card we come to is the Princess of Wands. And this really is about taking advantage of this wonderful excitement, this wonderful adrenaline and energy, and like just this rush of passion and excitement that you're going to feel when you break this barrier, you get through to this next level of success, right? I think you have to go full steam ahead, no overthinking, and certainly don't have any kind of fear or apprehension or hesitancy. Do not let yourself fall out of that zone that you're in, right? Just keep pushing forward. Trust in yourself, trust in the situation and the circumstances, trust in Mercury here, and don't hesitate. Right? Just go full force, full steam ahead, no fear, no hesitation. Okay, now let's check out this mystery card, this bonus card, and see what else might be going on here. What do we have? We got the Four of Swords. Okay, so I think that really this Six of Swords, this was the only air card that we really had, right? There was no other swords here. So now we're getting some more swords. I think the focus is being put back on this kind of beautiful mind, this harmonious thinking and planning and communicating kind of idea. The idea here with the Four of Swords is really saying, yes, do not overthink. It's kind of like a double message. It's kind of like reinforcing, echoing this Six, saying, yeah, things are beautiful and harmonious. Things flow in that beautiful way when you're in the zone. Right? It's like a musician who just gets kind of lost in playing the music, and as soon as they stop and think about it, they're going to just play like a wrong note or something. You know, it's getting into that flow. And this is really saying, yeah, you want to stay in that flow, and any kind of overthinking, any kind of self-doubt or questioning, or any kind of conflict or debate that you might have with yourself or with coworkers or whoever else, you got to just knock that out. You have to just keep that peaceful mind, keep your mind calm and steady and stable, and no mental upsets. You don't want to ruin this flow with your thoughts, with your overthinking. I think that's the confirmation that we have. That is the kind of mystery card here, saying that this is really the key to all of this success this week, is to just not overthink it, not start doubting yourself or rethinking, oh, should I have done that? Should we do this instead? Once you start having too many minds about it, it's going to ruin that flow. I think that's the message here. That's the key takeaway to all of this success. That's the mystery there, what you have to kind of solve or deal with or pay attention to in order to keep this thing going. All right. Scorpio, we're going to look at this a little bit more in the extended version. You can become a member of this channel by clicking on the link down in the description box. This was your weekly tarot forecast. Thank you. All right, Scorpio, let's get into your extended weekly tarot forecast here on Dove and Serpent Tarot. And now we're just going to do 3 more cards, just a general random 3 cards to see if there are any other messages or clues or insights or advice, maybe anything else that the spirit or universe want to reveal to you about this situation this week. It seems like it's going to be a pretty good week for you. I think if you stay the course and you maintain that flow and that harmony, you stay in that zone, you're going to have that just wonderful breakthrough, breakout, next level success. So that's really exciting, and I'm really excited for you. I think you've earned it. I think you've been doing the work, and we're going to see what else we might have. Yeah. So we've got another indication here that there is something going on with the mind, something going on with these swords today. And this is the Queen of Swords. I think, one, this is trying to remain a little bit detached from the situation, right? Once you become too aware or too conscious of what's going on, I think that's when you might stumble. And that is like, I don't know, anytime you're in that zone, whether it's playing a sport or playing an instrument or through meditation or magic or any kind of activity where you get into that zone, that kind of like just, I don't know, that really intense concentration or meditative state, but as soon as you think about it, it goes away. This is some of that. Okay, this is saying, look, you have to remain somewhat detached from this and just let it happen, let it flow. Don't overthink it. And this maybe is another person in your life that is, not doubting you, but that is just someone that you interact with that might be prompting you to rethink things or reevaluate things, or just making you more aware of what's going on. It's like in the cartoons when Wile E. Coyote is running across the ravine, right, out in midair, and he's running fine. He's doing fine. He's getting. As soon as he stops and looks down and realizes what's going on, he falls. And I think that is a kind of a good, maybe not a very good, but it's an analogy for the situation that's going on here. As soon as you stop and think about it, you're gonna stumble. So this is that state of remaining detached. And if this is another person in your life who's kind of prompting you to be more conscious of this, more self-conscious, you got to cut that off. You got to really just maintain a little bit of that detachment and don't be too self-conscious about what's going on. Next, we have this Five of Cups. And so I think that there is some emotional aspect going on here too. I think that there is some stirring with your emotions, with your feelings, and it could be in a romantic kind of way too. I think maybe part of what's going on this week is related to a romantic situation in the way that maybe you've turned away from that sort of thing, and it's through this success, this project, this whatever kind of like next level success that you're getting this week, maybe that is going to really stir up some emotions in you, and you're going to start looking for more of that romance in your life, or more of that kind of bond, that emotional, like someone to share all this success with, right? Because with the Five of Cups here, there's some activity going on in your emotions, in your feelings, in the kind of romantic area of your life. There's some things are being stirred up there. And it might be through all of this success. Maybe you're really wanting to share this with someone. Maybe you have a partner now and you really are starting to feel just like things are going to be so successful. Things are really going to work out. And it's giving you this really abundant feeling of love, right? And wanting to share that. And then we have this Sun card. So I think that this is really fulfillment on both of those levels. I think that this is you having that next level success. And you know what? It's going to really be an opportunity for you to share in that with your partner, with your person, either your current or a future person, right? Where you're going to have that other being with you that's going to share in that light, that's going to contribute to that light, have the light of their own, and it's going to be fulfilling on every level. Right. So if this kind of success is really making you think about, who to share it with, how to express your love and joy, right, with another person, I think that's gonna happen. It's gonna be this wonderful Sun card here, where it's gonna be just very fulfilling, very radiant. You're gonna be that radiant light, right? That shining star, and you're gonna have someone to share that with. And I think that you're feeling the stirrings of those kind of desires now, where this success is leading you to realize that, hey, I don't want to just keep this to myself. This is going to be an amazing experience. This love and joy and beauty that you feel, you're going to have to let it shine, right? That's what it comes down to. Scorpio, thank you for letting me read for you today. Thank you for being a member of this channel. This was your extended weekly tarot forecast. Thank you.